L Eadie, and I'm the author of Mistaken Identity and also Yearning for the Unattainable, two young adult novels that I wrote. Mistaken Identity was in 2013, and Yearning for the Unattainable just recently was released. I'm answering the question for my readers, what does literary success look like to me? I think all writers at some point when they start writing, they think, oh, I'm going to become rich. I'm going to have, I'm going to earn a living doing just what I want, and that is writing. That's all I'll do. And it'll be wonderful, and I'll get a 6-book contract, and I'll be a New York Times bestseller. I'll have speaking engagements. I'll be so successful. That's what success is. But it's much more than that. You have to start at the beginning, and the beginning is actually sitting down somewhere by yourself, probably, and write that novel. And once you've written that novel, that's success. Whether you ever publish that novel or not, it's the novel that you always wanted to write, that you always said, one day, I'm going to write that book. And then when you do it, that's success. So you start right there, and you need to celebrate that. I remember when I wrote Mistaken Identity, and when I got to the end of that novel and I wrote the end, those were the two best words I had heard in ages. And I said, I need to celebrate. Well, it was 2 o'clock in the morning and nobody was awake. So I went to the kitchen and I went to the fridge and I opened the refrigerator looking for that wonderful bottle of champagne to toast myself at 2 in the morning. And all I saw was a tub of Cool Whip. So I had Cool Whip straight up. And that was my celebratory toast. And then the next success in the stage, I guess, would be publishing it. To actually have that book in your hand, to be able to touch that book and know you wrote it, and to be able to hear those pages flap and be able to smell that book. And that's the most wonderful feeling, is to have that book in your hand. I remember just recently when my second young adult novel came, Yearning for the Unattainable, and I opened the box so carefully. I didn't want to cut into the cover of the book. Oh, God forbid that happen. And then when I reached in and took that book out, it was like lifting my baby up. Oh, this wonderful child that I worked so hard on. And yes, it feels like that because you really did bring that book to the reality of having it published. It's yours. A lot of people helped you along the way and encouraged you and advised you, but it actually took you. It took you finishing it and getting it published, excuse me. The next thing is about selling. That's the next step in success. When you go online and you see your book for sale, wow, yay me, it's out there. It's out there. It's on Amazon, or it's on Barnes & Noble's side, or it's on Target, or it's on even Walmart. I mean, that's success. That's success. You're out there. And that's exciting. I mean, and even more so if you walk into a library and there your book is on the shelf. That's a wonderful feeling as well. In a brick and mortar store too, that would be wonderful. And then come the reviews. Okay, the people are reading your book, and now they're telling you if they like it or not. This is a scary part, but it can also be a very successful part. And for me, so far, it has been, thank goodness. I received 2 very favorable Kirkus reviews for my 2 young adult novels, and that felt like success. I felt like Sally Field when she received her Oscar for Norma Ray, I believe the movie was, and she said, "You like me." And that's how it feels. You like me. I can't believe it. You actually like me. And because before it's only you and your mom, think it's wonderful. So to have someone else, and that goes along with awards. Receiving an award, even if it's 3rd place or honorable mention, that's still being recognized. That's success. I have a couple of awards from the Florida Writers Association, their Literary Palm Awards. It felt wonderful to receive those awards. To be recognized, that's success. And one of the best, not the last, but one of the best ways of showing success or receiving success is to actually see someone that you don't know, or even if you do know them, and they have your book in their hand, and they have intentions of reading it. That feels great. That feels awesome. And just recently, a girl that I went to school with in Lake City at Columbia High School and graduated with sent me a Facebook message and said, look, I brought both of your books. I can't wait to read them. And that just really brought tears to my eyes. It really did. That really meant a lot to me. And also to be here with you, Jolene, and for you to have asked me, to have thought of me, to be part of your North Florida Writers Tour, that felt like success. So thank you.